52, what's going on, this preacher? Now, I understand it's kind of bad out here. I understand that. I understand. Now, I'm talking to the people who actually is booking these loads. Okay, so this is for people who's booking loads. I understand it's bad out there. And I understand you probably is doing bad and you just trying to take anything. You in panic mode, right? You in panic mode because you ain't making the kind of money. You got bills coming in, you just want to take. I understand that. I do. I really do understand that. But what I don't understand is if you need money, why would you underbid a load if you need money just to get that particular load? If the broker has the load posted up for $500, why would you come in and be like, well, I'll take it for $400? I don't understand that. I'm on the phone with my broker buddy, right? I call him my broker buddy because he always do me right. My broker buddy. I've been dealing with this guy for almost 3 years now, okay? I'm on the phone with him and he posted the load for $500. Now, I've been doing this load on and off for about 3 years. It only going 52 miles. And it's paid $500. So I've been doing the same load for almost 3 years. In November, it'll be 3 years I've been doing this load for $500. He even posts the load on the load board, $500. Because when I'm over the road, I don't do this particular load. Okay, it just, in my area, it picks up 35 miles from my house and it delivers 20 miles from my house. So it's one of those easy kind of things. Like today I got doctor's appointments. So it's just one of those easy straight through loads. You can go in and pick it up at any time and you can deliver it any time. So I'm like, cool, 24-hour shipper, 24-hour consignee. You can go. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. No lie. 2 drivers, while he's on the phone with me, his partners is telling him that the driver said that he would do it for $400. And the other driver said he'll do it for $450, right? While he's on the phone with me. No lie. He's on the phone with me. His partners called him and said he got 2 drivers. One said he would do it for $400. The other driver said he'll do it for $450. Okay, my broker buddy laughed. He said, he was like, Joe, I just got 2 other offers to do this load for cheaper than what I posted the load for. He had it on 3 different load boards, $500. They said that they would do it for $450, and the other guy would say he'll do it for $400 because the other guy told the guy that was calling in, well, I just had a guy that said he'll do it for $450, and other guy said, well, I'll do it for $400. Now I'm listening to the guy that said he'll do it for $400, because you know how sometimes you can hear the other people talking online. I'm listening to the guy that said he would do it for $400. No lie. No lie. I'm like, this is why they're not making money. And you want to talk about how the market is when you got brokers who's offering a certain amount of money and you will undercut other truckers just to take that money. I mean, just to take that load for $400. I don't care if you do got to pay it off truck. I got to pay it off truck. And you still need to make money, right? I understand because it only is like 52 miles. I understand. So $400, if you trying to do it by mile, you like, well, shoot, that's almost like $8 a mile. That's almost like $7 a mile. I don't do all that particular stuff. I don't do the per mile thing. I don't. I do the per money thing. I really do. I really do. Now, I got the load for $500 because that's my broker. Now, I've been dealing with him for, like I say, almost 3 years. In November, it'll be 3 years. He was like, nah, I already booked that load for $500. So go ahead and take him, like the load been booked. Now, so he still gave it to me because I have this relationship with him. you know, for the 500. And he knows I'm gonna get it there. He never had any problems with me. You know, I always get it there on time. He don't, you know, he always called and asked me, hey, could I do this for him? I'm like, yeah, I could do this, no problem. He always worked with me. He always been fair with rates. But I've been dealing with this broker now for almost 3 years. Like I said, November the 19th, actually it'll be 3 years I've been dealing with the same broker. So for me, he's gonna go ahead and do that. But if it was somebody else, I guarantee you he would have told the dude, well, sorry, the load just got booked by my other colleague, and he would have just left it as that. The point I'm trying to make is, we talk about these other folks, right? The railroad people, how they was gonna strike and they had got a deal done. All these people, and that's because they work together. They're not looking at what color you are, what race you are, what ethnic background you from. They don't look at nothing like that. They team and they work together. They be like, no, we're not gonna do this. We don't care what they finna offer. We're not finna do this. Okay, truckers, we divide ourselves. We do. We divide ourselves. We talk about each other all over the CB radio. You know, we can't never be united. You can't have community without unity. Okay? So we're never going to get nothing done because we divide ourselves. And then when something happens in our industry, now you want to get everything together. Now you want everybody to come together after you, for months, then torn people apart. Now something happens in the community. Now you want everybody to come together. You just forgot you was one of the ones that was tearing everybody apart. Or not saying nothing when somebody you know was tearing everybody apart. You just part of that conversation, laughing, having a great part, just laughing and everything, right? Right. And then when it's time for us to come together, we can't come together. Because now everybody been torn apart. You know, so sometimes we got to think about stuff. Okay, we can't even do nothing right. I posted a video that time, a place where I park at with other people who park there. They'll just throw their trash right out their truck and just leave it sitting right there. And then you wonder why these places don't want us to park there no more. We can't park in town, or we can't park over here no more. Or be out there wanting to boot your truck and everything. That's because other truckers has just been so nasty, throwing their piss bottles, throwing their trash, and don't clean it up. Well, who you think got to clean it up? The business have to clean it up. So the business gonna get tired of cleaning up after truckers, especially the nasty stuff. Especially when they got dumpsters and trash cans right there. Most of us fuel up every single day. Dump your trash at the fuel station where the trash cans is at. No, you want to wait till you park at night, wherever you're going to park at, then you just throw your trash and stuff up the floor. Now, where I park at, I pick up the trash. Every time I park there, I pick up all the trash, all the way around my truck, in the grass area, on even the other side where I park. Sometimes I go and I pick up all that trash. Okay, the head manager of the plaza then saw me do it plenty of times. I even take my blower that I used to blow out my trailer, and I blow a little dirt out the parking lot and everything. I clean that whole back area when I park it. Every time I go inside the plaza and go to the store, he's there. He shake my hand. He asks me how I'm doing. You know, I'm like, man, I'm doing all right. He said, yeah, I ain't see your truck back there in a while. You was on the road for a while. I said, yeah, I was on. He know me. And he know I do that. You know, but that's just me, though. That's the extra stuff that I do because I wanted to continue to park there. And I want to send the message that every trucker is not nasty. Yes, there's some other truckers who park back there and they leave their trash, and he sees it and he knows. But he also knows there are other truckers that is going to do right, that take pride in what they do. That I'm going to clean up back there if I'm parking back there. At least he knows I'm going to do that. So he's looking at things that I do, and then what other truckers do, and he know that that's not every single trucker. And that's probably why he's still letting us park back there, because of how I be cleaning up back there. Now, I'm not the only one. So another trucker, one of the Spanish guys, I forgot his name. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. He saw me doing it, so he started doing it too. One time we both was doing it together. So he started doing it too. It's only like 4 of us that were parked back there, right? So it's the other 2 that's leaving their trash. You know, and it's what I mean by sometimes you got to be united on some fronts, and then it's the little things. It's the little things. Just because somebody else is not doing it, that don't mean you should stop doing it too. If you see the trash there, yeah, we videotape it, we talk about it, things like this, but did you take the trash, you know, to the can? No. Especially if it's a place where you park at all the time, eventually they'll cut that thing out. We talking about how Walmart don't want us parking there no more, right? Or Buc-ee's is the new thing, right? Buc-ee's won't even serve truck drivers. They don't want truck drivers in. Well, can you blame them? We mad because they don't want to do it, but can you blame them? They know how bad truckers are. They know truckers leaving their piss bottles all over the place and their trash and stuff all over the place. Now I got to send somebody out there to clean up that. Who want to clean up somebody's piss bottles? Who? You asking their employees to do it. Maybe their employees said, I'm not finna go out there and clean up people piss bottles and stuff. Who wants to do that? You taking the dump inside of a bag and throwing the bag out there with your poop up in it. I saw that on 3 different occasions at rest areas. They got a bathroom right at the rest area, but you taking your dump and you got a pile of poop inside of a Love's bag just sitting right there in the parking area. I'm like, man, and now you get out your truck. I'm sorry, they went on a rant. But anyway, man, that's what I'm trying to say, man. But I started off with the whole thing, got inside the rant. Anyway, truckers, listen, get the most money you can out of every single load. If they offer 500, shoot for 700 and work your way on down from 700. They offer 500, you make it get more than 500. And if they say, listen, 500 is the most I'm gonna pay on this load. If you want it, it's yours. If not, have a good day. Then take the 500. You know, take the 500. That's all I can say. It's like $9.80 a mile on a particular load. I'm on the load right now because I got a doctor's appointment at 12 o'clock. So I'm on the load right now. It's 8:57. They almost done unloading me. They probably is done unloading me. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, we'll see in a minute if they done. But yeah, man. So sometimes you shoot for the stars, man. Stop underbidding. Especially if you underbidded other truckers, and you know you underbidded other truckers, and you just like, oh well, I'm trying to get this unloaded. Now you didn't underbid a trucker. Now you bringing that load down, because that's how the brokers always get. Well, I can get this load off, you know, for this price all day long, and they can, because they know they got these thirsty truck drivers out here that booking these loads, or dispatchers, because you know, dispatchers get the loads and stuff like that too. You know, so I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I really don't. That was crazy though. The trucker saying, oh, I do it for 400. I do it for 400. Yeah, just give me the load. I do it for 400. I'm going that way anyway. You going that way anyway. I mean, that's just crazy, man. All right, I'll holler at y'all, man.